Good evening to everyone here, to our last official gathering as a Year 13 group. I guess I'll start. Over the past few weeks, I've been reminiscing on my time at the college and wondering about the legacy I will leave. The memories I will take with me are the greatest thing that I've got from this college. I've been thinking of the speech all year, but when it came to time to writing it, I couldn't, because I never knew how to start and I never wanted it to finish. But like all good things, they must come to an end. So I'll run you over my story and my brother's stories. Throughout our years of schooling, we have faced many events that have impacted us, some more than others, but we have all climbed many hills and sunk to the lowest valleys. Our paths have connected and crossed along the way, but we all find ourselves here, together, on the top, like we were in Year 12 at the top of Mount Herbert. But in our case, we are no longer the highest peak. In the real world, we start our climb again. There are many peaks and paths. It's a long road we face ahead of us. We can't control what happens to us, but we can control how we react and how we keep moving forward. St Thomas of Canterbury College Class of 22 has been guided by the greatest mentors. They have helped us through our journeys, and now the ball is in our court, ready for the real world. Always remember, a helping hand is only one phone call away. During my time at school, we were always told about the STC culture and the brotherhood that we embrace. But I never understood the power of the thing we have here until you truly realise how special this place is and the events we get to do during the year. We talk about how we get to have these awesome days, such as athletics and swimming, but the thing that sets us apart from other schools is our special character. That is what makes us unique, and that is the foundation for our culture and brotherhood. During Special Character Week this year, we all got to see firsthand showcases of what it is to be an STC man, and I'll never forget those frantic Fridays throughout my years as the leaders that have come before me desperately tried to get everyone ready for the big dance. And seeing it from a leader's perspective opened my eyes to how much mana goes into this from all angles. The staff, making sure it's all running smoothly, the kids up the back who think they're too cool for it, but by the end, they're actually not. But most importantly, this year, I got to see those boys whose classes I've been in since Year 9 step up and have mine and the leaders back. That confirmed something that I believed all along. I knew that when the time came that I could rely on people that I've called brothers for so long. I came to school every day, loving the place that made me feel like I was home when I wasn't. But it took me a long time to realise it wasn't the place that inspired and thrived me, it was the people. My very own brothers, whom some I didn't even know their name, nor their story. But I knew whatever I did in my role of position of influence was for them. I started as a Year 9, ready for a change with a group of mates that I still have to this day. Some have left and some have stayed, but I know because of the memories we've made at the school that these boys will stick with me until the final whistle. Throughout my time at St Thomas, I've never had the most friends, nor was I the smartest or the best at sport, but I believe that my first few years in that Rice House class shaped me into the man and leader I am today. Trips like the Year 10 camp taught our year group resilience and adaptability, which I think was key to the execution of a successful final year at the college. Fast forward a couple of years to the 2020 graduation. Earlier that day, I had received a letter confirming that I would be receiving a leadership role for 2021. Unsure of the role I would be receiving, but happy nonetheless, because it would be the first time my name would be called up on any stage at school in assembly or prize giving. I was rapt that I would get to be a leader at the college, but I had no idea what the next year ahead would be. Fast forward again a few months, and it was time to lead the school. I had been given the privilege of college captain, and my aspirations and ideas were ready to be let loose. In the first 100 days of the school year, the leadership team prioritised and focused on connecting and creating relationships with the new students to make their transitions as easy as possible. Throughout the year, I'd been challenged more than ever. to step outside my comfort zone and things I'd never thought I'd do. But something I always abided by was a little quote that I learned from DK in the off-season in the gym. If it doesn't challenge you, it doesn't change you. I would always come back to this in times of need and struggle. I failed many times this year. Many times I wondered if I was ever doing the right thing. But never let failure define you. If you aren't making mistakes, you're probably not doing anything. We constantly talk about how our school is one of a kind because of the brotherhood we have. The foundation of brotherhood is the people who aren't just here for 5 to 7 years. It's the teachers and support staff that go out of their way in any way possible for the benefit of our young men. Their constant ability to assist them in extracurricular activities and sports. They are the reason we can come to school every day and do the impossible. Personally, I'd like to thank Mr. Hart for his aggression to put our school on the map and his constant drive to make himself and therefore his staff and school better. They are the reason we can, oh, that's the wrong part. To Miss Smith, you have been my person to turn to. The person that has kept me afloat when the only thing I felt like doing was sinking. Your ability to connect with students in your classes and positively impact them is second to none. You constantly go above and beyond for the Year 13 group, and I'm beyond grateful for the assistance you have given me this year. A massive thanks to all the staff from me and my Year 13 group. Even though some of the boys hate to say it, we will miss your sometimes humorous jokes. To my family, even when all I wanted to do was sleep after a long day, you were the thing that kept me going. There's never a dull moment in the Keogan household. Mum and Dad, you constantly went above and beyond to provide for me and my sisters. And for that, I will always be in debt. You know that, Dad. No amount of words can ever describe how thankful I am for your constant love and support. To my leadership team of 2021, we all started in January with hopes and aspirations to impact the college. You were courageous to stand up for what you thought was right. We built from foundations that leaders before us established. We broke records. Be proud of yourselves. Leadership cannot be measured by numbers, but by the people we impacted and connected. Boys, I will leave you with this. You'll face many defeats in your time at school. Many times you have to get back off the ground and keep moving forward. But never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. I was lucky enough to ask Sir Graham Henry a question at the start of the year about what makes the greatest players great. And he said they were successful because they were too busy to be looking for it. Stay busy, boys. It's been an honour leading the college this year, and if I had the option to do all over again, I would, in a heartbeat. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā tātou katoa.